This video's so bad.
Are you watching the video?
Yeah. What are you doing now? What are you doing?
Yeah, that was
But this song, Project Windows on that album, that's a great song. Even though the rest of the album was like arguably trash, at least you
No, it's like it was a good 5 songs in there.
yeah.
But for Nas,
you have such a high expectation of Nas because I mean
He's not.
it was written. Come on, like you get an album like that, and then you get an album like this. It's a big difference. Even I Am, that was great.
I'm listening at my car right now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, Project Windows, I thought it was the best song on the whole album. And you never heard it on the radio, you never heard it anywhere, but best song on the whole album.
Bro, what you got for your grade?
It was same.
B minus.
B minus. It was the exact same because, like I said, I really do believe that even with all the good music that we remember and that we uncovered, compared to the 90s, it was a decline. It was, you know, and it was harder to find the good music. It wasn't. A lot of things became like all about pop and all about commercial. So yeah, you had some good house cleaning music, like I say, in the 2000s, and some good R&B too. But as far as like actual hip hop, it was slimmer pickings and harder to find. So that's my grade.
Nice. All right, Armand, you can finish this off, Armand. You go last. Yeah. You want to go now?
You want me to go now?
Yeah, you can go now. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I go now. For the year, I get to the B minus. Overall, I think it was a really good year. I think it was other years that were, more productive and more classic. But overall, the albums all you guys named, and including mine, were classics to me. You know what I mean? I could put any of those albums in my car right now. But I still give it a B minus. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z album when he came out, Dynasty, that was okay. It was alright. And the Queensbridge album was good. But it could have been better, from the Queensbridge. Like if you think about Cormega, Mobb Deep, Nas, and all of them tracks, it could have been better than what it was. You know what I mean? So I'll go with a B minus for the year.
All right, so
I gave it an A minus. I mean, I could have. I was teetering between B plus, A minus, but my thing was, I was looking at this year on its own. I wasn't looking at previous years. I mean, if we're comparing previous years, golden era, then yeah, it's going to. I always, you can give it a lower grade if we're going to compare it on this year. But I'm looking at this 2000 by itself, not compared to 99, not compared to 96, 95, and so forth. I mean, those are going to stand the test of time. You know what I mean? So this A minus, when you compare, let's say to A minus, let's say 96. Hell no. But what I will say, and I always felt this way, and I had these conversations with Brandon and other people over the years. 2000 to me was the last year to me, at least on a mainstream and radio standpoint, where you were able to have like hardcore records being singles or being played on like during prime time hours. I think after 2000, to me after Pun Pass, this is how I always look at it. When Pun Pass, to me, that's when you had a transition in music where we gotta have the club banger, we gotta have, here's the song for the ladies and so forth. That's, to me, after 2000, you had more of a formula that you had to do, even to this day, to a certain degree, to have in order to have spins on the radio. That's what I noticed after 2000. 2000 to me was last year where there was really no formula other than that. If you had a banger, you had a banger, But I still gave it A minus based off the quality of work that came out. That quality of work, like I said, might not have been the same from the previous years, but if we're looking at this year just by itself without looking at everything else, I think it was still a good year for hip-hop as a whole.
Yeah, I'm with Zoe. I had an A minus myself. I felt like the quantity might have not as been as, on an exponential amount as far as like the 90s go. But like the mixtape scene was still rich. We still had Common the Light was on the radio, Talib the Blast was on the radio. The songs we love were getting burned. Outkast was on the radio. So the good stuff was still being penetrated through the major airways. and the underground was like really thriving. Like the underground was like Keep It Thorough was a single. Like Prodigy was able to make Keep It Thorough a single, and that album went gold. You know what I mean? A hardcore album. He didn't conform to anything. You know what I mean? So I give it an A-. I was struggling, like, at first I'm like, yo, I just think of it as like an A+, and I'm like, nah, it was some setbacks. But I still think, like, in general, the culture was still rich. You know what I mean? But it is like, you definitely notice when stuff started to hit the bricks a little bit. You know? But looking at it in the present tense, like 2000, we still got Ludacris, you still got Talib, Common, like younger artists, like not in their prime yet. Yeah. Like, you know, even Jay was kind of just gearing up, even though he had been out for a while. Yeah. You know, so I give it A-.
And there was a lot of good R&B that year. I will give it that. I will say that growth, like even though the hip hop did kind of decline to me in a noticeable way, and especially mainstream, you didn't have the same access to music. You had to go look for it more because I didn't hear Talib Kweli on the radio. I got lucky and somebody at the wall told me about it. Right. You know, that was pure luck. And then later on, remember that show Inner City on Power 99?
Oh man, yeah, definitely.
You could hear still good stuff on there, but if you missed that show, you missed a lot because you were not hearing it every day on the radio. But at least there was good R&B. So maybe my grade was a little harsh, but I still stand by it.
Yeah,
no, I mean, y'all.
It's a good grade. I said the same thing.
I thought it was accurate.
Yeah.
And I know it's not fair, but I am comparing because we got very spoiled in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's hard to not compare it, but sometimes you gotta look at it. I looked at it like 2000 as its own individual thing.
I looked at it like, you know how Walking Dead have a episode to lead up to a good episode? That's how I looked at 2000, like an episode that leads up to a good year to the year after, like there's a lead into the next year.
I got you. Yeah. I got you. All right, man, that concludes the episode tonight, man. You know, I just want to thank everybody for coming through. DJ Blake, you can follow him at
DJ Blake 215 on Twitter and at DJ Blake 215 on SoundCloud.
It is. I'm at Pieces of Verb with 2 B's, because that's how it be. And you can hit Armand up at Armand for Congress with a 4, because we do this for y'all. Zoe's not on Twitter.
I mean, you can still follow me. Twitter's too complicated for me still. Yo. I'm an old man. Shit. I can't do all the hashtags, follows. I tried. You know, I tried to, hit up Neke. That's a whole nother conversation. My Nigerian queen. But you can follow me on Instagram, Renzmatic. If you want something with something on Facebook, you can follow me on Lorenzo Maurice. Because I don't put the typical BS, and Brandon can testify to that. But
that's right. And last but not least, if you're thirsty homeboys, be careful, because she's only working with weight, man. You know what I mean? You can tell them where to hit you or not. You know.
My Instagram is it's Valine6. Because I don't really go on Facebook very much anymore. So, but any comments on this on Facebook, I will answer. If somebody mentions me in something on Facebook, I'll get to it. I just don't actually read it anymore because it's too angry and political.
Yeah.
But Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put this out on Facebook, so you'll get a few good comments hopefully.
Yeah. I'll put a good comment for you.
Nice. Nice. Thanks. That way I'll see it.
Yeah. All right, Armand, you want to send us off, man?
Yeah, we glad to have y'all on the show. I'm glad you came on. Everybody, all the guests, and everybody listening. We're glad to have you guys on. And I didn't even know that EPMD and Styles P was at TLA tonight.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even know. I just saw it on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I thought y'all would know that. You be up on that stuff, but
no, we on our way there.
My man just checked in on Facebook. I'm like, yo, what?
Yo,
Styles?
ask him if Styles come on yet.
Yeah, the Styles get on yet?
We need to know.
Yeah, we trying. We probably head down there now, man. Try to catch him. Yeah, man, it's been a number one.
So, yeah, we connect after we get off the air. But man, thank you guys for tuning in all the time. Every time we do a show, all the people that listen, all the guests. It's an honor to have you on here. And actually, B gonna set that up, and we all go out and get some drinks, man. We got some pictures on the Facebook page or something like that. all the guests and everything, especially Val, man. Since her favorite rapper is Jay-Z.
We gotta get some pics of the beautiful Val. We gotta.
That's crazy. We ain't never. It's like they got. You gotta tell the story about my people before we got the phone. He was in the barbershop.
Oh man, so yeah, I do that. Yeah, so I'm in the barbershop, get my hair cut, and I'm waiting. You know what I mean? And so these dudes, these guys are like they got a whole bottle of Hennessy, fifth, and I'm just waiting to get my hair cut, and they start playing like Mobb Deep, and I'm just like saying the words, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, yo, you down with the mob? And I'm like, yeah. So the dude just like, it's like, yo, this you, homie, yo, take a shot, yo, it's for us, man,
right.
For us. I'm like, for us? Like, I don't know you, man. And mind you, I'm in the project, I'm in the hood, and that just don't happen. Like a hood dude just don't give you a bottle of Hennessy for no reason.
Yeah.
At 5 o'clock.
It's a prize possession.
Yeah. But it was like love. Like it was like a stamp of approval. Like, yo, I know if you down with this, I know you. You good.
When you know the real music too,
right,
you know.
Right.
The
You
real
can share my
music.
spirits. You can share my spirits.
Not the house cleaning music, not the counterfeit, not the pop, not the everybody's in the club, everybody's listening to the same 5 songs. No, like this is what I really listen to.
Right.
This is what I really like. This is what's really in my car, on my phone, whatever.
Exactly. I'm committed.
Yes.
I'm committed.
It's like me and a coworker that say their favorite rapper is Styles P and Talib. You know, okay, all right, now all that can go by, but just do that much. I don't think I know too much. But you said that, it's kind of like it's like a secret society language. Well, you like Talib? Okay, cool. I already know what time you want it.
Exactly. And then, yeah, it's universal, man. So yeah, I mean the mob roll thick. How we do. Yo, man, on that note, man, just want to, almost a year anniversary of the podcast, man. We're going to do our anniversary episode sometime next week. But this was an excellent episode, man. I think we did well. We did it justice. And I just want to thank everybody for coming on again, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, thanks, man, for having me.
And Armand, man, if you good, we're gonna sign out, man.
I'm out of here, man. We see y'all. Y'all be safe out here tonight. Thanks again for coming on the show. And we out.
In the long run, we can get it on, son. It's on, son.